Hi guys, today I'm going to show you my go-to glam tutorial, so let's jump right in. First, we're going to start off with primer. I use this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, works great. I just go in with my foundation brush and buff this in to my skin all over my face, everywhere. Next up, concealer. First, I use a lighter shade of Tarte Shape Tape, probably on accident, but it's what I have, so I make do. I just blend this all over my face using my foundation brush. Now that I'm really pale, I'm going to go in with a darker Morphe concealer to add some color to those cheeks, if you know what I mean. And I'm just going to blend this out in the exact same way. Last but not least, we're going to cake our face one more time using foundation. I use Morphe Fluidity one. I feel like it gets a bad rap, but honestly, nothing bad to say. And I thought it was going to be too dark, so I took a glob of the lighter concealer from earlier, and I'm going to mix those together and then put it on my face and blend it out. You know the drill. Okay, now to cover up a spot, this works better for like redness or like pimples and stuff, but I'd put a little bit of the lighter concealer, a little bit of the darker concealer, and then I grab a dense concealer brush and just kind of blend, kind of keeping it in the middle but kind of blending it out. That should get rid of any redness or blemishes you want to disguise. Next, setting time. I love this Jeffree Star setting powder. Really good stuff. I'm going to take it on this brush and put this all over my face. A very generous coat. I really go ham with it for some reason. Next, it's setting spray time. This is one of my favorite setting sprays. Just put this all over your face, and then while it's still wet, I grab a little beauty blender and I wipe my eyebrow clean of any crusty, dusty foundation stuff. And then I just finish and fan it dry. Next, my lips are also crusty, so I put on chapstick and then I wipe everything off, and then I do this to kind of make the lines more natural. And as you can see, no bueno. We have under eye creases, but I know how to fix it. I'm gonna take this brush and my Mario Badescu spray and my setting powder to make this happen. I spray my brush, then I dip it into the powder, and I totally forgot to blend out my under eye first. So here I am doing it with my big old foundation brush. Once I have that blended, I'm just going to go in and set those under eyes like they have never been set before. Wow, look at that. And they're not going anywhere. Now, brow time. I like to use Anastasia Brow Wiz, medium brown, you know how it be. I do my brows just by filling in mostly the like inner part, and then any bald spots in the arch, and blending it all out. Also, check out this really luscious quarantine brow I've got going on right now. Last but not least, last brow step, clear brow gel, Anastasia. Really good stuff. They ain't going anywhere. Now we're moving on to eyes. Eye primer, always. I use the P. Louise one. Good stuff. A really small amount goes a very long way. Now it's time for eyeshadow. I didn't know what to pick. Obviously, I chose Jaclyn Hill's Morphe palette. It's no surprise. I love it. So bad news, my camera died and cut a little bit out. But in the meantime, I took the two shades the arrows are pointing at, which is Silk Cream and MFEO, and blended those all over the shade as a base. So in the next clip, I switched to my phone and the lighting is a little bit different, forgive me, but that is where we left off. So the next thing I do is take the same fluffy brush and dip into Rush from the Ring the Alarm palette, and I just keep this in the crease. Then, to make sure there are no harsh lines, I take a clean brush and go over everything I just did. Now I'm going to take this really small definer brush and I'm going to pick a shade. Wow, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Hurry it up. Okay, here we go. Here we go, Smooth Criminal. We're going to dip into that. And we're gonna put this really tight down into the lower corner and also a little bit dragged out into the lash line. I'm gonna grab a little bit of that Silk Cream color and just blend this out, keeping it really low. And I just kept adding pigment until I got it to where I wanted. Now I'm going to go in and clean everything up with this really light shade from the Morphe Jeffree Star palette. Tap off the excess always. And then I'm going to go in with the top inner corner. I don't know what you would call this part of the eyeball, but doing what you see I'm doing right there. Cleans it up a little. Now we're going into the lower lash line. Grab a flat definer brush. Going in with that shade. As pictured, I pointed to a totally different shade and dipped into a different shade. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. But you go in just a little bit into the under eye, grab that brush, dip into that, and then you're gonna blend that out. I mean, this is a little bit uncomfortable, but it looks good in the end. It's worth it, I promise you. Now I'm deciding if I want to keep this matte or add a shimmer. Obviously I want to add a shimmer. I just found the one I wanted. So I'm going to go in with this gorgeous golden shade from a Jaclyn Bolt collection on this brush. And I'm going to spray it. This makes it way more metallic. And dip in. I did not think it was going to have good payoff, but I was pleasantly surprised. Jaclyn really came through for this one. So when I put a shimmer on, I like to keep it either in the middle of my or the inner corner or both, but I don't really like to go past the middle on the outside. Now I'm taking a fluffy brush and going over where the shimmer meets the matte shades to make sure everything is good and blended, because I really wasn't going for a cut crease here. But it doesn't stop there, because now we have eyeliner. I hate this part. Where is your They're not the same, but I'm gonna leave it. Fine. I'm over it. Now, after eyeliner, it is either mascara time and curl or lashes. Obviously, I chose lashes.
I don't like it. Not a good day. Why is it so weird? Did they look different?
Hey, she's done it. And now we can move on to bronzer. So I have two here, Physicians Formula and Anastasia, two very different colors, but I dip into a little bit of both and just went into the natural curve of my cheekbone. And a little on the forehead, don't forget that. Next, we're gonna bake, and I do this by wetting my Morphe sponge and then just carving out a line from like the middle of my ear to kind of like the bottom of my mouth, and then adding lots of powder. See, this side went so much better. Wow, look at that, kind of satisfying. But then the hardest part about this is just trying to make sure that you get them even. Now, leaving that bake on, we're going to go in with highlight. I am in love with this Jaclyn Cosmetics, the Flash Palette. I'm going to apply this magical formula all over my face, basically glazed donut style, you know how it is. But I mainly focus on my cheekbones and go up all the way into my hairline as well as the apples of my cheeks. And then I just dabble a little on my forehead, chin, and nose. Now for the brow bone, I use shade VIP from the Ardent Gorgeous palette. Wipe away the bake. I just use a big fluffy brush. Now, gloss time. This gloss by Jeffree Star, so good. Oh, it's so cute, so natural. Oh, check it out. No under eye creases. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now it is time for setting spray, and I couldn't choose which one I wanted to use. Both Morphe, just different formulas. But then I had a realization. The worst thing could have happened. I forgot blush, and I was devastated. So I had to go in with blush one last time. I couldn't forget it. I just went over my highlighter because I had to. I always go in too heavy at first, but then this big brush always gets it exactly how I want it. And this was probably just an excuse to add more highlighter. Now, finally, setting spray time. Hit it, fan it, and we're done. We're done, girlfriend. Check it out. Look at that glow. Look at that beat. Yes, we love to see it. That was kind of weird what I did with my eye there. Disregard all the foundation in my hair that I just didn't get out. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Love you. See you next time.